Hello, everyone. It's crazy to think that most people are not playing multi-stack. Jeez, most people are like going into either heavy EHP, effective health pool. Got it. 2,000s, roughly 3,000 seems to be it, with one person at 7,000. Where's Giant's Blood do? Give me a moment, guys. I'm taking a look at something. It seems almost every single person is running Giant's Blood. So I'm trying to find out what the hell Giant's Blood is. It's Keystone passive. Allows you to wield two-handed axes, maces, and swords in one hand, and triple the attribute requirement of your martial weapon. Halves the inherent life granted by strength. I'm gonna have to look at it. Is most suited for this keystone. Alright, let's take a look at it. Hello everyone! How are you guys doing? Give me a second, I'm not even on my channel, I can't see anybody talking about nothing right now. Also, we're back, yeah. Please excuse me, I am sick, still recovering, so I wouldn't say I'm really 100%, so if you're gonna hear me occasionally clearing my throat like I normally would, so, just bear with me. I'm not feeling the greatest, but I didn't want to go a third day without streaming, and I have a little bit of time, so that's what we're gonna do. So, I guess, let me put on my Snuggie here so I'm nice and warm first, and then I'll hit you guys up with my regular life stuff so you guys know what's going on. Before we get into gameplay. And I'm sure some people are going to come in and be like, where's the gameplay? I'll be like, well, hold the fuck on. Treat me like a human and not like an, entertainment dispensary machine. Alright, so, let me hit you up with what's been going on in regular life. I am sick. I haven't been feeling great since, Thursday. I have been fighting it off. And now I'm just, kind of more near the tail, but holy heck. 2. I did not take the new job that was offered because they would not pick up my clearance. So, I will continue to be struggling at what I have right now because I personally feel like my clearance is more important than a higher paycheck. And I would rather struggle right now than get locked into a position and possibly lose my access to do government work at a high level of finance. What I've been trained to do and have been doing for well over 10 years. So, there is that. So if I seem like I'm a little bummed out, it's because I thought I would be able to get this job and they would pick up my clearance and they didn't. Or they won't. So there's no point in worrying about it. I just want to let you guys know So, also, game-related stuff now. Let's get back into the game here. I now have a damn good crossbow. Look at this solid piece of work. Good damage, great requirement drop, which means I don't have to put so much into it. It could have been better, but I'm okay with what it has. Physical damage as mana means my upkeep for mana is good. Mana on enemy killed, it means I don't have to worry anywhere near as much about my mana flasks. It literally doubled my damage output from 10,000 to 20,000. Same with explosive shot. I'm sure it does the same thing with Mirage Archer. I'm sure it effectively doubles out the damage as well. We'll take a look just to... It actually doesn't tell me what its damage is. Oh, because I need to look at gas grenade. Yeah, so average damage is 2,000 something. The explosion is dealing 8,004 something. So, yeah, it's not bad. Effectively, it doubled everything. The poison gas is really only being used for the explosion. We don't really care about the rest. And I mean, doing a little over a third, maybe, what, 3... No, that'd be too much. Maybe 2/5 the damage. 8 to 24. Yeah, roughly about 2/5 the damage that I'm doing on explosive grenade. Not bad. Especially considering that this and this overlap. So huzzah. War Banner is good. It works when I remember that it's there. Usually I just completely forget it exists. So, it's kind of useless half the time. But effectively, our survivability is still Garbo, but my ability to deal things that would normally just kill me fast is getting much better. I think the double DPS from this crossbow, which, you know, full clarity here because I don't like acting like I've done something that I haven't. I bought this for a div. It was such a good crossbow for that price, considering that everything else was so massively expensive. I think doubling my damage for a divination was more than worth it. Now we're gonna get another div and hopefully start upgrading the rest of my stuff. Right now, my big problem is that I have died on these maps that I've been trying to go ahead and finish out my corruption on, and so I'm not really getting very much out of that. Not really getting a lot out of my corruption stuff right now. So I need to look for more corrupted areas, that way I can continue along. I think we're going to keep going left until we find what we're looking for. Oh, can I not? Why can't I go here? It's connected. Why doesn't it let me go? Do I need to do Sun Temple to open this? Is it blocked? For some odd reason? That is hella weird, but alright. So we're gonna take these out. We're gonna keep our Abyss tablets until way later. I feel like they're gonna serve a better purpose later, and eating them now isn't gonna do much. So we'll do things like my expeditions so we can start. So we can start merging stuff together.
stupid salad! Reload! Hello there! Another notch on me helmet.
Alright, this is, very tight quarters here. Can I shoot through the wall? Because that would be fairly funny. It's trying. It's trying hard. Alright, no shooting through that wall. That's fine. Make sure this is cleared out so we don't have any randos coming at me while we're in the middle of things. Alright. Cool. Okay. We don't have too much out this way. We have some stuff out this way. I think I can crack both of these if I just place them proper. Yeah. No, it looks like I can only get the two.
Are you sure about that placement?
It's kind of hard to tell whether I'm actually getting this in or not.
You sure about that placement?
Alright, cool. That should work for me. Yeah, I've also found out, like, I don't think a lot of people are really playing Aura Stack, and I'm kind of, like, really weirded out now, because I'm like, it's so abusable, but I see nobody doing it with Tactician, so I'm wondering, am I in the wrong? Am I ahead of the curve? Like, what's the issue here?
Who's next? Make a wish!
Stay safe.
Armor and ES. I think evasion and ES are better, but I think my build is better suited for armor and ES to begin with. Is there tournaments on this? There are very unusual tournaments. So the tournaments for this are called races. And basically, it's people trying to get to objectives as fast as possible. If you get here on day one, like on release and everything, you'll actually see a lot of things pop up on screen that tells you who got to what location first and who did what thing first. And as you go through the game, there will be people who excel at racing to one location or another. So the races, what they do is, it's a bunch of people all competing, basically speed running the game to different locations in their experience, or to whatever the goal is, like first to go ahead and kill this boss, or first to go ahead and run their way through this set of activities, or first to go ahead and get to maps, or things like that. So that's how a lot of players compete in this game, are racing. It requires a lot of knowledge of the game. It requires you to have a good understanding of all the bosses and stuff you're going to encounter. It requires you to have an understanding of the layout and how the game generates its maps, as well as any shortcuts that can occur, such as a lot of times people will exit out of the menu rather than casting. So that's me casting my home spell. People will hit their exit menu button before they do that and force themselves to go to town, because sometimes it's faster to go to town and use the waypoint to warp to wherever they need to go than actually throw this down. So there's a lot of techniques and things that people use when doing Path of Exile races, and there are genuinely good prizes. The company puts out prizes, and sometimes players will also do their own races. So some of the like high-level community players will put out bounties for certain things, and they'll either give out prize money. When Grinding Gear Games, the company who does the game, when they do their races, they have official in-game stuff that you can earn for doing things, like certain gyms that are completely unique to being a race veteran, or certain cosmetics that only apply if you are within certain if you are the winner of a particular race. So there are tournaments. They're not in the typical fashion that you're probably used to in tournaments of who's the best. It truly comes down to who is the fastest and knows the game best. This is such a wild way to do this. I never even considered, like, going around the edge.
All in a day's work.
Hey, Joe, how are you doing? You came at a great time. I'm sick. What's been going on? How was your first fight? Yeah, how the fuck? What do you mean? Why wouldn't I remember you? You truly are like one of the longest standing viewers I have on the channel. There are people I think who have been here longer, but you have been consistent. You always come back, even if it's like months at a time. Yeah, of course. If there was a VIP badge on YouTube, you would absolutely have a VIP badge, just because of how long you've been here. Well, I mean, that and the fact that, like, you've actually taken part in my stuff, too, before. You're talking to me about boxing? I had to stop that because I'm doing wrestling? Oh, I was talking about boxing, but that's good. Wrestling's also a really good... Man, you're gonna turn into a hell of a grappler. You can have some good fighting experience on you. My only gripe with wrestling, yeah, it's good, it's cool, and everything. But I have found the referees in wrestling to be a bit not so impartial. I feel like sometimes they have favorites, and they definitely show it. That's my only issue with wrestling.
An indoor sun. Wonder how they manage that.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. Listen, you better get yourself to regionals at minimum.
Powerful. That's one down.
$13 and $6 right now. Hope we can do regionals. That's pretty good. 13 and $6. How long have you been doing wrestling for now? I mean, that's a 2 and 3 win rate, so I wouldn't say that's bad at all. You're doing pretty good in wrestling. And being team captain for varsity, that's hella good. That's really good. That's the kind of stuff that can actually get you a sports scholarship. Anyways, I want to see two dudes, anytime I want to see two dudes wrestling, I just look at the mirror above my bed. That's funny. I think it's a pretty good sport. I mean, hey, it's been around for a long ass time. Super old sport. This bitch gonna get chained. He's not gonna know what hit him. Yeah. Yeah, if I can get pin build up and pin duration, that'll be over. Easy. Yeah, but I think that I think wrestling is a really good sport. Not a lot of people carry through. I think once they get past a certain point. So if you do honestly carry through and continue wrestling, you really could. You really could get some good scholarships and stuff for it. $65. So I reset it.
Logistics has always been the true key to warfare.
Speak.
Hello.
Alright, what have we got on here? 97% armor and ES? That's a pretty fucking solid piece of work. Oh, too bad it's split between a tier 5 and a tier 2. Bitch. Alright, it's not that great. It could have been good, but... 106 is a tier 3? Oh, it's a split. Never mind. A 4 and a 5. So not great either. Yeah, but, what were you saying about the refs is low-key true? Yeah, I believe that. I've experienced it, so it's just one of those things that I feel like the refs tend to have a preference, and they ensure their preference is always going to make it to the top. Fucking that's the most blind people I've ever run into. Well, I mean, listen, if you're somebody looking at the outside at two people flailing around with your limbs all over the place, it might be a little hard to keep track of what's going on in there. But at the same time, I'm like, ref, are you blind? Did you not see what just happened in front of you? Clearly, an illegal hold took place. And you're just standing around with your thumb up your ass, watching somebody else get their thumb up their ass.
What's new?
This is a tier 1 stat for mana. And it's got double fixers, so I think this is worth putting in for 10.
Seems like a good deal.
It probably will get picked up, honestly. My opponent locks hands, puts me in an illegal headlock, and the motherfucker just stands there scratching his dick. Sounds like it hasn't changed much. That's pretty funny. Yeah, always makes me chuckle, because I'm like, fuck, man, do something. Just standing there, looking like a fucking jabroni. I think I'm gonna get rid of my collarbones and craniums while I can.
Hail. Oh, it's you.
Because I feel like if I don't get rid of them now, they're just gonna drop in price, and I'd rather just buy them later. Let me get rid of all my stuff, because there's no point in me worrying about what they're worth at the moment. Why is it putting me all the way at the bottom? Who thought I wanted to be here? You wrestled before? Yeah, I did wrestling for like one season, and then I just didn't do anything about it, because I felt like as a small dude, I was fairly strong and everything. I played football, and then the wrestling coaches wanted to pull me out there because small, fast, and near unstoppable. I think they saw on the field when I got tackled, I wouldn't go down. I would just reposition my legs to keep myself up. So they usually tried to go ahead and scout me for that. 2 for 2? Absolutely not. 1 Exalt apiece. I guess, sure.
Let's see if there are any takers.
It's not really that important here. But yeah, personally, I think I enjoyed football more than anything else. 2 to 3? You must be sucking my ass. What do you mean? A preserved jawbone is only... I guess we'll hold on to that.
Yes.
That's not going anywhere. A rib. That's not bad. 1 to 1 when it's a 1 to 4.5. So 10. I guess I better get rid of it.
I'll post it right away.
It's probably not going to sell, but whatever. I think the gnawed collarbone is probably going to sell pretty well. Nope. Looks like it does not sell well. Two for 4. I'll go 2 for 3.
All right, your order is registered.
All right, next is going to be this preserved collarbone. Oh, where's my bones? Oh, it just doesn't show up there. Okay. 1 to 1 for the collarbone? Oh, that's for the jawbone. I don't want the jawbone. the collarbone. 1 for 45. That's a pretty solid thing. But we are gonna up this into... Does it go for a div? 6 for 1 div. We'll see what it takes for chaos. 12 chaos for 1. Sure.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Preserved cranium is 1 for 8. Yeah, sure. What's it go for? What does it do? A jewel. Okay, yeah, 1 for 8.
All right, your order is registered.
Oh, that was easy. Alright, pretty quick currency. That guy was not lying. But I got busted lip right now, and anything you try to eat fucking burns when food touches it. Put some spicy food on it. Eat something with lemons. Yeah, I know how that is. Put some Vaseline on it if you do have it. It won't obviously help much if you're eating and drinking with it. But Vaseline is definitely going to help your lip heal faster. And not like lip balm or fucking whatever that shit's called. But actual Vaseline. Cool story about Vaseline. It was a byproduct on oil rigs. They found when they were doing oil rigs and stuff that occasionally this goopy substance would come out of it while they were doing things. And so they decided, hey, we're going to go ahead and put this goopy shit. Are you telling me this is permanently dead? I can't get to it because it's locked in here? That's garbage. So I can't unlock this right here because I can't get this. Son of a bitch. That's dumb. Yeah, so Vaseline was a byproduct of the oil stuff, so a lot of the riggers would get cuts and shit on their hands, and they found when this goopy stuff got on their hands, things healed faster, and I guess they let their whoever know, and he was like, oh, that's a cool thing, let me bottle this up, and then, yeah, now I have a product that I can sell. And the people who found it didn't get a dime. But the guy who bottled it up sure did. Vaseline, but sometimes you forget to do it. It's all good. I get it. Be like that sometimes.
Oh, I'm getting swarmed under.
A nice little topaz ring. What you got, topaz ring? Never forget the Vaseline. Listen, if you're wrestling, it should be part of your daily routine. Any of them mat burns and shit that you're getting? Don't take your skin for granted, as somebody who's got plenty of fucking scars on it. Fuck Matt Burns, I'm telling you. That's why you need to go ahead and... I mean, they suck, but... best to go ahead and take advantage and do what you can. I've got some real nasty burn scars and stuff from it. So... my big thing, a lot of my, like, serious burns come from volleyball. I was fairly good at volleyball, but I was always diving for so much shit. So a lot of times, like, I would end up getting scars from, like, the court. Yeah, like, both my elbows have, like, permanent burn scars into them. People are like, why are you taking it so serious? I'm like, it's a sport. Why are you not taking it serious?
One down. Who's next?
I don't know. I've always really liked sports because they require such a lot of physical activity, and I'm very much a person of pushing my body to its limits kind of stuff. I really enjoy seeing what I am capable of doing. I had a tournament on Saturday. 5 matches got Matt Burn. Rest of the tournament. Feeling like someone's holding a lighter to your knee. Damn. You didn't think... did you tell anybody? Or were you just like, nah, I'm gonna hold it in? I don't know if they would do anything about it. I mean, the worst case scenario, they probably would have been like, nah, you can't compete anymore. That looks serious. So, I guess probably for the best. We'll go back if we have to go back.
Easy.
Hello there.
Smat burn, no one else noticed. Didn't being a big deal. It could have been, but I mean, I'm sure it wasn't too bad if you just kept going with it.
You stink!
Alright. Penetrates cold. I guess we'll go for these two. Go for this one. See if we can get both. Immune to cold, hexproof. That works for me. I'm down with both. Immune to chaos, and then extra cold for increased rarity. Anyways, how have you been? I've been alright. You know, life has not been the best this year, but I mean, what's new? I'm still living, still paying bills. I'm doing all right. I could be better, but, you know. Hey, I'm still able to make enough money to pay my bills. I haven't been kicked out of anything. So, yeah, I'm all right. Wish I was in better circumstances, but, you know. Just life. How the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, other than that, no real complaints. Loof's doing okay. She's been tired. I've been tired. Not much else really to say aside from that. Obviously I'm sick right now. But what's new? I seem like I'm always sick, don't I? Didn't always used to be this way. I have lost so much weight. I've lost... Let's see. I went down another belt notch, so I would say that's equivalent to maybe another 10 pounds or so. So what, I was down 60, I think I'm probably down about 75 pounds or so since the beginning of this year. Man, I got big. Let me tell you, I was looking gordito. You could have walked outside and mistaken me for a Katamari. But, you know, I put in the effort, been losing a lot of weight. I'm sure people are, you know, people may not want to hear that, but yeah, truth is, I put in a lot of effort. And I'm proud of what I did. Oh my god, you're gonna waste all of my time. This bitch gonna waste all my time here. Lady, just hurry your shit up. That's good, you saw something, you did something. Yeah, I feel a hell of a lot better about, like, just my life in general right now. I don't feel it anywhere near as bad. Things are looking up, so... Yeah, not everything's perfect, but I mean, what is these days? But yeah, I'm happy to have lost, like, so much weight. And I still have a lot more to go. Believe it or not, like, I still have much more weight that I want to lose. Probably about another 60-something pounds. So, yeah.
Yes. Have you found more?
No, that can go. No, that can go too. Alright, it's minus cold, lightning, mono regen, damage hits you is unlucky. Not good. Not a great piece. So that'll go out.
Go on.
How about you, Nav? What's been going on with you? You've been pretty quiet. I'm sure you're working, but... You know what? Let's tap it one more time and see, because it could be good. It could be... just glass blower fodder. Glass blower fodder. And then this will go in the box to roll. I was buying some polishing pads just now. Oh, nice. So, what do you, like, is this your business, or are you working for a business right now? And if you're working for a business, have you considered starting your own? You anything for Christmas? Not really. I don't really have much going on for Christmas. Luft and I both have off, but obviously I'll be working day after, and I'm working tomorrow for New Year's Eve. But no, we don't have too much. We are, however, considering moving out of the area entirely and buying a house elsewhere, because houses out here are expensive as fuck, but I do a lot of stuff. Gotcha. Listen, that's where all the best stuff happens, right? Under the table work is the best kind of work. 115, 118. So if I were to put in, I would have to put in another 10.3 to make it worth it. Because for another, I'd have to get 15. Excuse me. Well, 72. I think 2 of my lowest for every 2 points. That'd be 36% extra damage. Sorry, I'm doing the math. Oh, right, we were gonna look up fucking Giant's Blood, because I was wondering where the hell this thing was. Fortifying. Hello? What's this thing? It doesn't say anything. Neither does that. That doesn't help me at all for these passives. Like, what do they do? Maybe Giant. Giant Slayer, Giant's Blood. You can wield two-handed axes, maces, and sword in one hand. Triple attribute requirements. Staying at home for Christmas. My mom came here for the holidays. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Why would people be using Giant's Blood? Like, that doesn't... I don't see how that would help anybody playing Tactician. Unless they're not actually playing crossbow. Hold on, let me take a look, because I'm starting to get... This is weird. Iron reflexes, glancing blows. Oh, I see. So anybody that is running Giant's Blood is not running crossbow. But the people who are running crossbow, iron reflexes. Hold on. Let me see what iron reflexes. Converts all evasion to armor. Why, though? And then glancing blows. Iron reflexes and glancing blows. Chance to evade is unlucky. Chance to deflect is lucky. So they're running deflection? That's weird. Why would anybody run deflection? I guess, I mean, it's a mitigation, I suppose, but I feel like there's better ways to run things. Mind over matter, glancing, mind over matter. That's weird. the people who are running my builds or people who are running this class are running it in such odd ways. It's either looks like it's people running like heavy arms. Let's see what the most used weapon is. Crossbows, and then the second most used weapon is two-handed maces. So it looks like either people are running two-handed maces, which is double the damage on them, or they're running crossbow. Oh, I get it, because why would you run Talisman and Talisman Scepter when you could run two-handed maces instead and gain a lot of the damage? But then you wouldn't get shape-shifting, because you would require a talisman for it. Alright, interesting choices, but sorry, I'm looking at the PoE Ninja stuff to see what people are doing that are not me. What are you playing? Path of Exile. This is the second Path of Exile. It is a game I play religiously. Anytime a new season drops, I usually end up dropping whatever I'm doing to play it. So, it's just one of those things that I will consistently play anytime a new season comes up. If this thing had guaranteed spirit, I'd be about it, but it doesn't. And I don't want to test my luck on it either. Yeah, Path of Exile, you've probably seen me play it on the channel like once or twice here or there. I usually play it on my off time. If you don't find me playing a game while I'm streaming, this is usually what I'm playing. I have thousands of hours in the first one, and I have thousands of hours in the second one. The problem is my PC is a literal toaster at this point, so there's not much I can play on it, so I'm kind of stuck playing things on my PlayStation until I can get back to multi-streaming. I just gotta upgrade, and upgrading takes money, and ya boy poor now. Oh, that's interesting. So I could have done any three of them. I wonder if the reason it did that was because I couldn't access the others, and this one was broken off, so it automatically recognized it. We're not going to touch this, because Jade Isles is really important for us to do later, not right now. Our better bet is to go down and look for corruption. Or we can go right looking for corruption. We just don't want to touch any of these things, because we'll need them for later, when we're looking for fracturing stuff. And we don't want to touch any of the boss stuff, because we're still continuing to upgrade things. So, I think we'll go down. This is a bad place to put Expedition. Been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. Great game. Really good game. The aesthetic is super nice. The game itself is very enjoyable. How have you been liking it? Also, I have a thing that I want to do. Not a lot, but some. Oh, I get you. You're busy doing other stuff. You're busy being productive. But, I've been enjoying it. I actually want to try a full Samurai playthrough, because there are two... Yeah, the graphics are good, the gameplay is good. Like, it's overall enjoyable. So, I noticed one thing, and I don't know if anybody's done it. So the game itself prioritizes the stealth gameplay, right? It teaches you that whole mechanic of, you know, how to do your assassinations sneaking around. And what I noticed was that the first time after you do your first assassination, there is a moment where you could choose to do that. And the second assassination you do, it does that slow down effect and you get that whole introduction to it. And it's like, you can't go back and everything. But I'm wondering if instead of going through any type of stealth mechanic, you instead decide to run up and do the whole samurai bit where you run in announcing your presence and actually fight everybody face to face instead of doing anything behind anybody's back, and you never get that moment where you get the interaction where it's like, you can't go back. I wonder how that would change the storyline. Because I've never really seen anybody mention it. Because I think everybody gets so hung up on the stealth mechanics that I don't think they realized that that was something that was happening. Like duels so much? Yeah, they are pretty cool. Listen, if you like Tsushima Yotai is out, which you'll probably like that too. And if you like that, I'm sure you would really enjoy, what's it called? Sekiro.
Alright, yeah.
Oh shit, is that a... Yeah, them's them things. Cool. Can we drag anything else into here? No? Alright. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a very simple starting ritual. Unless everything I killed in the general area was considered for it. Hey, we're starting to get some really cool stuff. A double tier 1 mana and armor. Triple tier 1 armor applies to elemental mana and armor. Yeah, that's getting deferred. Actually, you know what? Let's see how far we get first before we go deferring anything. 40% lightning. It's got to be a tier. Yeah, it's a tier 2. Tier 1 for armor applying, and that's not bad for tier 3, 3, and 3. Man, it's starting to pop some really decent equipment. And these are all deferred out, so we'll get to them eventually. They'll eventually be free if we just keep paying into it. Payment plan. There are people who play that way, where they just payment plan all of their stuff, and eventually everything becomes free. Yeah, so there's a lot of different mechanics, and one of them is a thing called ritual, where the more enemies you kill, the more currency you get and the more items pop up. So a lot of people buy a thing or get a specific skill that allows you to do like a payment plan where you like defer the cost and only pay like 15% of it. And eventually it just keeps lowering the cost more and more. Till, you know, it eventually becomes free. Because you just completely pay it off.
Fire in the hole!
You end up paying more in the long run, but because you get only limited numbers of these things, it just makes it easier in total to get what you want. The current way this thing plays is fucking busted. I love it. The fact that, like, my damage will just pin shit into place. So nice. Oh. I just gotta be careful because I am fairly weak. I do not have much HP, so I go down like a sack of potatoes so quickly. Especially in small spaces like that. Fuck. It's smart. Think I have to put a bounty on my head amongst my family? Why? What happened? Also, what happened to you and your girl? Now they're talking about bounty on your head. She's still doing all right? We'll defer this. We'll wait, and then we'll see. Because now that you mentioned that, it made me think your family was picking on you. Oh, fuck, there's a Vol ruin here? Well, shit. I guess we're doing that. Alright, where is this item? It is this right here. We're gonna keep hitting this thing until it breaks. If it gives me the option to. $270. Right, this was a massively good piece of armor at $538. Yeah. This is probably one of the strongest pieces of armor I own. Okay, since it's holidays, I've seen a lot of family members, cousins and tios, they all boxing and wrestling in our family. Ah, I see. So they're all about to go ahead and they're all about to push some whoop ass on you. Been play fighting, I guess, because they think they could beat me for some reason. Now I've been undefeated. So they're doing, that's so funny. Hey, listen, I mean, if you're the strong one, might makes right. Oh, please don't nuke everything. Oh, thank God I didn't nuke everything. I thought I was going to. Let's go this way. Dynamo. Does it increase any of this shit? It doesn't. I need it for something, but oh, hold on. It does increase that. It's a chamber of iron? Huh. Yeah, I'm willing to drop that down. Bronze works. It's a tier 2 bronze works immediately. Surgical ward. Clips right in, but it doesn't do much. 22%. And they low-key mad because I'm the youngest, whooping grown man asses. They get hurt. They got whomped by 50 in front of their wives and kids. It's one of those things that everybody wants to feel good about themselves. Nobody wants to get their ass whipped by a kid, nonetheless. No offense to you. You know, I don't think of you as like a child. You've been here long enough on this channel. I don't know, it doesn't even faze me like that. Spy Master. Oh, we can get all 3 of these. I might put that right there. Yeah, and it'll connect the rooms so I can finally get all to those fucking things. Hell yeah. Spy Master. Put it on the garrison here. That's a tier 2 for this, and another garrison. I think we will pop that right there. So we get 2 tier 2 loyal vipers. I'm wondering if we can upgrade that with another spy master. I've never done it, so. Yeah, this is it doesn't have a lot of rooms, but it does have some pretty solid stuff. And now we can access all 3 of these rooms here. So that's pretty nice. I just gotta be careful that I don't get my ass handed to me.
New floor plan, same old bar. Fire in the hole! Stupid Sally!
Probably might be able to take out a lot of these dudes before I even get into the encounters. Alright, perfect.
You challenge the best of the best.
Well, that's one down.
Yeah, we can get a lot of shit locked down before we even have to get into a fight with it, which is great.
Beautiful.
Hey, nice levels. It's funny because everyone makes, oh, I'll look at that in a second. Gotta focus on what's in front of me here. It's funny because, makes fun of me for doing martial arts and being one of the only athletes in the family. My favorite part is when my Theo would be so confident beating me. Wouldn't want to wipe the keys to by a teen. I was just I get it. I completely get it. Especially, I think it's funny because my dad went through the same thing because my dad did boxing. So everybody would just always try and challenge my dad all the time. You know, and I was kind of like, okay. Yeah, as a boxer, you know, he wouldn't want to put anybody in their place, but when they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, he's like, okay, you want to find out? All right, let's do it. So this is all pin duration. Yeah, if we can get this pin duration up, we'd be set. Because we can get that completely set down and then nobody's fucking doing anything.
You're done! All in a day's work.
Oh, fuck. I knew it was gonna happen. I could feel it. I was like, as soon as I get stunned, that was it. That's the one thing this has. Because it's strong, but it doesn't have survivability. So it just gets hammered down. when it doesn't take out what's in front of it immediately, gets crushed. Do you know the wrestling move spladle? A spladle. I can't say I remember it. It does sound familiar. Let me look it up. Game pause. That's so funny. I didn't even know I could pause. Spladle. Counter a pinning on a single leg takedown. Oh. Okay, yeah. I've heard of this. That's funny, though. That never worked on me because of how well balanced I am. You know, I'm small, so people could go ahead and pin like that if they wanted, but doesn't work. But yeah, I'm familiar with it. Oh no, don't tell me you did that to your Theo. Now I can understand why he's mad. Oh fuck, I forgot that this is them dudes. No. Only round I want to see is the things falling on the ground. Improves the quality. That's what we're doing. We're improving the quality on this thing. After he said he could beat me because he's stronger. Oh no! Now I get why he's mad. That's an embarrassing position to be put in. Listen, you gotta cut the man some slack. I mean, don't cut him some slack. If he's gonna talk shit, you know, talk shit, get hit, right? That's how it goes. Listen, just don't take it too far. You don't wanna hurt his pride that much. Especially if you like him.
Fire in the hole!
I want to know what the fuck this room does. I almost died is what I did. I have no idea what this room does. It clearly does something. It has to have a level up too, because it looks like the kind of room that would actually go somewhere. It's unfortunate because I'm gonna have to beat this thing 2 more times because its level is only 74 and I need a level 75 temple. Nah, hitting me a few shots in, take me down a couple times because I sometimes do feel a little bad. That's so funny. Don't tell anybody that. That goes to your grave. I mean, you can say it here. Ain't nobody showing up here. None of your family's gonna be popping in me like, hey, what's he been talking about? I mean, let's be honest. The only guys who know I exist are all in the chat right now.
The soil had glory! Shred.
Oh, son of a bitch.
divine.
That's a really bad fucking dude.
Fear.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that that got over with quickly, because that was a bad dude. That man would have turned me into a cock meat sandwich if that had gone on too long. If you could be born at any point in time, what time would you want to be born in? Probably in a future where I could just enjoy it. Probably I would want to be born in the time where my personality as me, like me right now, would be the most successful. That's what time I'd want to be born in. I don't have a specific time, but every time frame that me as a person would be most successful in, that's when I would want to be born. I know that's not a very good one, but I mean, them's my answer.
Here it comes!
Because I feel like, you know, everybody's gonna... It would be born like a pirate era or Wild West cowboy. Ah, yes, the freedom to go ahead and just do what you want. Make your own decisions, live your own life, blaze a trail. That's a good time period. Being able to claim your stakes. Having a little less rules. Pirate era would be pretty interesting. You could make a lot of money, but you'd have to be... Depends on who you are part of. Because, like, when we're thinking about the pirate era, the pirate era was really countries fighting each other. And they were all trying to go ahead and get the better of one another. You had all these countries putting out what are called, like, marks. And these marks were effectively royal decrees that allowed people to go ahead and invade other ships of other nations and stuff.
Well, that's one down.
In the name of their country. I think they're called like either marks of writ or something. I can't remember the exact name of them, but yeah, pirate era is pretty interesting times. You know, clearly I was around during that, right? A golden forge. I don't know if it's a level 3 forge or not, but we're gonna bring him into here.
Shatter.
Reload!
I mean, it's a big health bar, so... You, me, and everyone else can't see fucking shit here, so don't worry. You're not alone.
Molten glory.
Forge. I haven't heard that in years. Yeah, Minecraft forges and shit.
Pockets are full.
Let's see. Oh shit, we don't have any scrolls on us because I haven't been picking up any fucking scrolls.
Fool.
Shard. Oh, we'll have to come back for these.
Lady Luck's not so stingy
Alright,
after
let me
all.
shut my No, you're good. You don't have to shut up. Listen, I thought about going back. Thought about going back to Minecraft. I'm sure everyone would love it. And I don't mind Minecraft. I just, you know, sometimes I'm like, do I really want to play this? Plus, you know, I can't, like, just play the damn game. Improves it above 20 with a chance of corrupting. Slap that in there. Heck, Look at that thing. It's gonna be phenomenal when I, like, break it. Talking about Minecraft, I was talking about Ark, but yeah, I guess Minecraft too. There I am, forgetting that dinosaur game that I played for a very, very, very long time. No, I don't want to leave the area. I have to walk all the way back. I don't think it'll close on me, even if it's not done, because it's still open. I still have stuff to complete. So I should be able to come right back in.
What is it?
Forge. Man, I completely forgot about those things. Tier 1. We'll put this in here for now to sell out. Oh, we have a whole slot for tier 1s, don't we? Up here. Garbage. Oh, hold on. Tier 1 attributes. That can go away. Tier 1, Tier 1. Allies in presence have added. And 16 attacks. This is a double tier 1, so we can sell that. Sure, that'll sell. Lightning, not good enough. No, that can drop, that can drop. This can drop. Tier 2 life gain. It's okay, but I don't think it's good enough. We'll see. We'll hold on to it and compare it out. Put this in the belt slot over here. Put this in the gym socket. Homies barely discovered it a few weeks ago, and they were complaining about taking effectiveness and just started laughing, watching the chaos. And oh, that's so funny. Yeah, like, that's so funny. I love people who just discover Ark for the first time, and I'm like, man, you don't even know. You have no clue what you are missing. You don't know what's in for you at all. New people playing Ark. You know how much time we put into it. I seriously considered, with that new update that came out, with, what was it called? That new realm, the Lost Ark, I think it is. The new one with all the cool new creatures and vampires and shit. I seriously considered going back, because I was like, that looks so damn cool.
All in a day's work.
All kinds of new things in it. Does this count as pinning? It does! That's crazy! So my poison gas grenade counts as pinning. So even just the poison gas grenade damage will pin. That's super cool. explaining to that Ark is deadass like a 9-to-5 job if you're trying to get far. Yeah. And people who've never played it, people who are getting into it casually, they're just like, oh, what is this? This is cool. And then you have to explain that it's not cool and it's not enjoyable. And they're gonna hate themselves for starting it because they're never gonna finish. Once you start Ark, that's it. You're never going back to anything else. I'm glad that I finally got this thing working because augments. Sure. I don't think this can augment. No, it can't. Ark had me getting up at 4 a.m. just to check dinos to make sure the base didn't get raided and babies are still alive on school nights. Yeah, I remember back in the day playing Ark. You know, I would think about it while I was doing work. I'd be sitting there like, oh, fuck, I gotta go ahead and get on. I gotta get on. I could be doing stuff. I could be harvesting. I could be raising babies. Is my base decaying? Is somebody attacking? Yeah, man, I loved Ark. It is truly one of those games that I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to because I can't replicate the experience of how much I enjoyed that damn game. There will never be another game like that. That'll just cause me to stop everything that I'm doing to think about that one thing. War Banner Attrition. Oh, it's a spirit gem. We could go for some other stuff. Oh, 4% per resistance. Only 70 int dex and... okay, let me think about that. Cast on dodge might actually be useful for me if I can get some more spirit. Which I think I can. I think there's another thing that gives me 4% more spirit. Which cast on dodge would definitely be useful. I just don't know what spell I would socket into it. So for right now, we'll just hold off on it until I can find the right spell to use. I mean, considering how much I dodge with this damn thing, and how many Mirage Archers I'm going to be putting up. The double Mirage Archer on its own is already broken. And I'm sure if I had even more, if I was running an electric build with more Mirage Archers, be even stronger.
Simple enough.
Ark, especially PvP, there's always something to do. Guess you weren't always not doing nothing. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of times... I spent most of my time raising babies. Excuse the ear-shattering noise there. I completely forgot that my item filter decides it's going to explode at certain times.
Foul fool!
Yeah, there was always something to do in Ark. Whether it was finding somebody's base, whether it was raising a baby. For me, you know, obviously I was in PvE because, you know, we had the goal of doing everything. Some real enjoyable moments.
You are not worth my time.
You know what's funny? Some of my, like... Some of my, I don't even remember the fuck I was saying. Sorry, I got distracted. Lufma sent me a message and everything else just completely just shot out of my fucking brain. Whatever I was saying was probably a lie anyway. Oh, son of a bitch. Feel like that was when my life was at its peak during lockdown. Nothing new, servers are populated. Be friends for the next year and play. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's one of those things. I feel like if I had kept going with Ark in general, I think my channel would be very different. I think people would still be here. But I don't know if I'd really be enjoying myself though. Worry about in life was missing your streams and getting your base rated. Yeah. It was, those are fun times. Those are really enjoyable days. I hate to say it, but I mean, if we had a freaking pandemic like that once a year, I think the world would be a better place. I'm sure somebody's gonna really quote me on that and be like, I can't believe you just said you would like the world to be. And I'm gonna be like, yeah. That's why I said I hate to say it, but truth is... Reliquary? Oh, I fucking understand. That's interesting. I wonder if I have to smash this and fight my way out. Like an annual month lockdown.
This is what we treasure hunters call the Motherlode.
This collection belongs to Huatalotley.
Now that's a name you don't hear every day.
Or ever, in my case.
Apparently he's an architect in charge of preserving ancient and notable relics.
Let's see what he's gathered.
Until next time.
That's gonna crack. Oh, that's it. Okay. I was worried. I thought it was gonna be like... I thought I was gonna have to fight my way out of this room, or fight my way out of the damn temple if I wanted to get through it. We have no way to identify, so... let's not take that, because it says the temple's not complete. Are you sure? I feel like that's kind of a damning thing. So let's go down this way. And we'll just checkpoint our way through. Have him identify, drop things we don't care about.
Speak.
Drop all of our currency. Crazy how much currency we get out of this place. A lot of people complain about, ooh, was that a Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 2. That's not bad. 196? That's not bad at all. Survived a pandemic. I'm gonna make it super dramatic. Yeah, it's like that joke that we all used to tell. Like, telling our kids about what used to happen back in the day, about the zombie apocalypse that they missed and they never got to see, and they're not gonna believe any of it, but we're gonna get everybody we know to go ahead and all get in on it. This could sell. So we'll hold on to this. 113%, but it's a tier 2 and a tier 3. So if this could crack, we're gonna try it right now and find out if it's worth keeping or not. If it gets ES, it's kept. If not, it's not worth it. Hey, look at that. It's got some energy shield on it. 218. Not great. It's a tier 4. But that's still pretty solid energy shield. Alright. Worth keeping. Worth keeping. We'll put that in my 4 slot because this is personal stuff. We'll move this down. Actually, you know what? The critical hits can't extract impale thorns. Alright, yeah, we'll put that away for now. This can be held. We'll put that away. We'll put these in the... box, and we'll put this at top. Cool. 163 is probably a tier 1. A tier 2 with resistance, tier 2 armor, 2 slot, 1 life. This'll sell. This'll sell pretty well. 4 slot on top for sale. Cool.
I'll try not to get lost.
I don't sell too high. I'm really just trying to make as much cash as I can as quickly as I can. So a lot of my stuff is fairly cheap for what it is. We've got, what, 2 more rooms? Yeah, 2 more rooms, and the last 2 are the vaults and the research.
Oh my gosh! Look at all this treasure! This looks like the spoils of the famed Kashara, the greatest treasure hunter of the ancient world.
The brine rot sure tells some lurid tales of her.
The brine
Keep your
rot, that's
trousers
so
on.
funny.
She's a respected figure. And this treasure. Popular writings claim she sailed all the way to Midgard on her last voyage. Supposedly, Queen Atziri didn't like all the attention Kashara was getting, so she impounded everything she brought back and executed her crew.
Oh, I can't wait to see if the myth is true.
You know I'm gonna crack this thing open and we're gonna get, like,
Until
2
next
orbs
time.
of transmutation. Wow, it exalted in 4 alchemy? Whoa! Whoa! It was garbage. So that completes out our temple, but we're gonna summon her anyway to see what she has to say.
What is all
I
this?
fancy myself a historical expert, but these...
Oh, these are precursor artifacts.
I'll scoop them up. We'll figure that out later.
You're really getting in the spirit of treasure hunting. Until next time.
Corrupted precursor machine. Do I get one and the other? Oh. Sure, I guess. Oh, I'd have to know what it says first. Son of a bitch. Oh, hold on. I have this I can corrupt. Let's do it! Void Touch Instigated Expedition Precursor Tablet. Expedition Explosive Quantity Expedition Artifacts. Okay, now I know what it do. Cool stuff. Alright, now we can actually get back to what the hell I was doing in my life. I notice it's not dropping any scrolls of wisdom, and I'm kind of sad about that, but I think it's assuming that I'm only going to be picking up what's worth it. Not like my happy ass picking up literally everything under the sun like I normally do. It's because these are all good sales objects. That's why. This goes back in until it corrupts. We had a tier... No, we didn't have any tier. It was a solid amount of damage, but I don't know how it compares against what we have sitting in there. No, it does not compare, so that it doesn't matter. We'll grab them just so we can get rid of them at some point.
Yes?
Oh, right, hold
can I
on.
help?
We can get rid of them right now. Anything that's just not good enough. Alright, and this is held because it's got 17%.
Good luck.
Cool. Now we can actually go back to the damn tower we were working on.
Eat this! Back to the grave!
Cut that shit out. Oh, do we have... I didn't even realize that there were another fucking ritual. I completely forgot that this was a ritual map and we were doing ritual stuff on here. I totally forgot it was there. We were in there so long, I didn't even remember what map we were doing.
One down. Who's next?
Alright, now let's take a look. Now that we're officially done. There were a lot of really good pieces in here. A lot of tier 1 stuff in here that I thought was interesting. So we're going to defer out our tier 1 stuff. We'll come back for it later. Natural, I forgot that conjurer's mantles have a natural spirit on them for an implicit, so rolling them with good stuff could work. Let's it's not worth picking up that, but it did remind me, so... Tier 1 armor, yes, no. We don't need the split stuff. The split stuff is okay, but not good enough. If this thing had spirit on it, I would pick this up and wear it. This would be my new piece of equipment right now. But it don't, so it ain't. 255. It's not a bad piece. Lightning, fizz damage 6. It could be a lot better. That tier 1 gives it a lot of good stuff. I'm wondering if we can purchase some of these out, or most of it out. Adds fire damage, 14. That's 23% elemental resistance. That's a solid ass ring. That's worth deferring out. Alright. Let's see if there's anything that's low. We'll buy... We'll defer out anything that's 300. $408, defer. And we'll buy out the rest of our stuff if we can afford it. We can't afford both. But we can defer this again. We're finally getting our splinters now.
Fire it now! We can't move.
Okay, sorry, I'll add context. You're fucking dying right now. Funny, you basically have seen me grow up since like age 10. Didn't know your name other than Azo. That's funny. Is arguing with his girl. Send you a screenshot of the argument. You really want to know the truth? And that motherfucker still lied? Oh no. That's a bad way to do things. You want to know the truth? And still lying? Listen, I have found the best policy is to just tell the fucking truth. It truly is the best policy. No matter how much trouble you think you're gonna be in, you're in a better chance of getting in way less trouble by just telling the fucking truth. And God forbid somebody find out you're lying. That's gonna be even worse. So I am in firm camp of just, you know, be a man and take your punishment. Tell the truth. We still got room for this coat. I'm telling you. I mean, listen, I've been giving fucking dudes advice all the time, and you know my policies. I'm very pro just don't be a piece of shit. If you're gonna be a piece of shit, make sure the person you're with knows you're a piece of shit outright. That way they at least know what they're getting into and they're not, you know, rose-tinted glasses about it. Oh, fucking Bloodbird. Yeah, whatever. Just explode. Goodbye. He's saying that he won't listen, so it's his fault he gets in trouble. Yeah, that's his fucking fault if he doesn't want to listen. It's sound advice. I think people sometimes, they fucking think about the now and they don't think about the then. And that's the fucking problem. Thought you were starting to talk about 3S. Oh, no. Man, I give the 3S's out as advice all the time. I mean, and the thing is, you think about it. That's the important part. The fact that you brought the 3S's up means you've thought about it. It means that you've kept it consistently. I don't know if you've used it, but you remembered it. And that's the important part. Because when push comes to shove, you may actually stop and think about those. And be like, hey, does it fit in the category? Is this relationship worth saving? Because it applies to friendships and shit, too. You know, those are just ways to remember it by. You know, it really is just new experience, new location, and, enrichment, I guess? I guess enrichment would fall in that last category. Because, you know, salt is really just the experience. Salt, sun, and sea. Yeah, it is. But it's meant as an easy way to remember. Are you feeling enriched? Is this a new experience? If you're feeling bad about what's happening, can you do something to change the experience? If you feel bad about what's happening, can you change the location to make it better? And sex, you know, can you try something new? Or is there a way to spice things up? That's really all it is. It's the 3S's are just a simple, easy way to run a checklist of, can I improve this by changing up stuff? Can I improve this by adding spice to it or changing the way I'm doing things? Or can I improve stuff by changing my location or where I am at right now? That's it. It's just an easy way to remember those three things.
Go.
That's why I always tell people, hey, that's the best way to do it. If you can run that checklist through, and it fits that checklist... Oh, this isn't bad. This good fixer gear. Enrichment. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't think about it because I was like, what do they call it? And enrichment was the only thing I could think of. I know, I was like treating it like a dog. Oh, I probably should have broken that down for its pieces. Do not touch that. That is a great piece of equipment. That's my next upgrade. Damn, we got a lot of tablets out of there. That's pretty solid. Alright. Charms go in here. This is not a bad piece of equipment. I think I will sell it. It may not be perfect, but I think somebody could use it. And we'll use it as low map fixers. No, we'll put a new category. We'll call it mid maps. And we'll change its color from the same blue to... That's not what I wanted to pick up, but alright. There we go. Perfect. Big, faster instance. Thanks to you. Personally, I've never used the 3S and I fully understand, but I do know about them. It's my personal policy on life. I run a lot of things through my checklist when I have to go through them. You know, it boils down to interpersonal relationships and whether you want to cut somebody out of your life. You know, is your relationship going bad? Can one of those 3 categories change it? If something is not going right, like, is there some new thing that you could be doing that would change what's happening in there? That's the 6th category. It doesn't necessarily. It's not about the intercourse. It's about, is there a way to go ahead and change the relationship so that way it either feels like it's more intense, more intimate, or there's some way to make it better? Do you feel like a change of scenery would go ahead and change the way that your relationship works? Do you feel like going out to a new place would work? Do you feel like going to visit a new thing? Do you feel like just moving would change your life? And do you feel like there's any spice that you could add? That's where the, salt comes in. Is there some new experience that you want to go ahead and try? Is there something that you've been wanting to go ahead and talk about that you've never brought up? Is there something with that person that you feel like you could do, or that you would also want done, that would change stuff? That's really all it is. It's just a way to quickly run through, is it worth keeping that person around?
Can I help?
Alright, so this is mid-map use. No, it can be. I mean, it could easily fall into that, but it's more just a representation of intimacy as a whole. Like, is it worth growing that relationship? Is there any way that you can become closer with that person? Yeah, I mean, it's stand-in. Yeah, you can use exactly what it says there, but it's meant to be just an easy way to remember. Spice up your life, change your location, grow your relationship. That's all. I would say this is worth, I don't know, 6? No, I'd say 5.
Someone is bound to buy that.
Almost like tier 1s. This is my personal thing. It's not perfect, but it's damn strong. And I think once I get, like, more spirit off of other items, I might want to go ahead and get something like that. And just replace that in general. Especially if I can go ahead and replace this helmet with that other one, and then put this on. Yeah. Because what is that? This 281 for this, and the helmet that I bought is... what? Yeah, 292. So the helmet that I just picked up, that I just lottoed into, is stronger than this helmet that I paid for. But this one also comes with all 3 sets of resistance, where this other helmet is just... it doesn't. It's strong, but it doesn't have the resistance sets on it. Moving like Master Oogway with words of wisdom. No, it's just stuff I've thought about over the years. Y'all know I've had pretty bad shit happen in my life, so I tend to think about a lot of stuff. How I figure is, I'm gonna be spending the rest of my life in my skull, right? So I may as well spend some time in there figuring out what I like and don't. Makes no sense for me to just bumble through life without understanding myself. I feel like a lot of people just bumble through life without understanding anything about themselves. We're gonna get rid of some of these things. Now we're just sitting on them. Now that I have good equipment and I know what good equipment looks like, there's no point in holding on to it all. That tier 2 could go pretty well, so I'll hold on to that. This, however, can stay in here. I don't even know if this is worth it anymore. 270 ain't bad. 2 sets of 30 resistance. They're both tier 2, I think. Tier 2 and tier 3. They're not bad. If this had better energy shield, we'll still hold on to it for now. This is a tier 1 ES. That's why I kept it. Oh, hold on. With the tier 2 percentage for the energy shield here? May as well, right? Oh, right. I remember I put this and this. That's what I wanted, was these two together. For that double tier 1. I wonder if we can do it now. It's probably going to be a hell of a gamble if I attempt it.
Speak. Of course.
Yes.
We'll dismantle some of these. I think we'll keep this for its percentage. Not this one, the other one. That one. And this will go in for disenchant. Yeah, if it's taken me a bit, I'm just figuring out what and where I want to go with my stuff. Ritual. Expedition. And regular precursor. So they're both tier 2, so if one of them had better fizz... Oh, that has a 19% attack speed, though. Not great. Could be much stronger, but they are both the same type. No, one's a cruel and one's a wildwood. Never mind, that wouldn't work. So that'll get kept, this will get thrown out.
Yes.
Let's buy up our tier 7 tier. It's not perfect, but
Indeed.
we'll stash them for now until we're ready to go and use them. And let's go ahead and see if we can recombinate. It's either going to be an amazing piece of equipment, or it's going to be an absolute garbage piece of equipment. Or it's going to be an absolute nothing because it won't exist anymore. 24% chance of success. It's got a 1 in 4 chance of working. For 13 order fragments. If it works, it'd be double tier 1 for a helmet. Should be pretty nanners. So we need order. How much do we have for order chalices? 12? Do we don't have any sun, do we? No, we don't. We'd have to just wait for them. Oh, we have a tier 10? I don't even remember getting a tier 10, but alright. I know we'd picked up a few tier 8s, but I didn't remember them at all. We'll hold on to this so we can use it for a corruption thing. Alright, we have to look for more corruption nodes, because for some fucking reason, I just have not been able to go ahead and do them. I don't know what's been going on with me to be unable to do it, but...
I'll break you.
Excuse you, you better fix yourself. Using regular shots.
Well, that's one down.
Alright, easy enough for that first pass. 200 for 4? It's not bad. We have 3 more rituals. Wasn't expecting it to be this close.
Eat this!
Yeah, no sir. You can stay in the air. Oh, what the fuck? What even happened? That's the second time I've had a random chaos death effect just blow up on me and just completely demolish me out of nowhere. And I didn't even know what the hell happened. I don't know what that chaos effect is that is doing that, but it is insta. It's a OTK. Just one turn kill on me, and I do not understand. I don't know why I'm dying. But seriously, that is... whatever heinous bullshit that is, I don't like it. And it's something, clearly. Come on, my fellas. I'm here. All right.
Eat this! All in a day's work.
I can't even tell what's going on half the damn time. This build works, but at what fucking cost? Alright, let's see what we actually have. Garbage, 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 garbage. A 200 tribute. Not terrible. Garbage? Garbage. Garbage. 3. 3 and 4, so the damage ain't bad, but not good enough. 34 garbage. Garbage. We'll defer both of these crossbows again. But it might actually be time to purchase out this. Defer this out. Defer this out. Absolutely defer that out. That's coming with us. That's a great piece of equipment. Why did I defer this? Because of its tier 1 armor. Do we still have another? We still have one more ritual. Yeah. We'll see what this next ritual pops up.
day's work.
Oh, and abyss monsters right there? Might want to knock out that abyss first, just in case. Yeah, let's do the abyss first. Just in case something real mean, nasty, and ugly pops out. Hey, preserved jawbone. That's some good money. All right.
All in a day's work.
Okay, so 1,000 something, we can actually purchase a lot of these out. And the rest that's been deferred is fine. 200, buy it. And the rest has been out deferred. Cool.
Fire now!
I think in general, jawbones might just be the best way to make some decent currency. Yes. Welcome to my swamp. Why? Fuck. I get stunned so fucking easily. I hate it.
Welcome to my swamp. Why not take a little jet? Young bodies shall not go to waste. Lata.
One hit is just like immediate stun. It's terrible.
What is it?
Yeah. All right. What have we got? 64%. No. Goodbye. 30% increased energy shield from equipped focus. It's good for somebody, not for me. 42, nope. And we got this because it's tier 1. I think the rest of these are tier 1.
Oh, it's you.
Single tier 1 or double? Single with 2 tier 2. 6.
Is that a good price for that? I have no
Tier
idea.
1. 2, 3 tier 1s. I'm gonna say it's worth 3 chaos.
Someone is bound to buy that.
Tier 1, tier 2, tier 2. It's a fixer. So not good enough. Just
We need to collect.
get rid of that thing. I don't remember why I picked it up. Alright, this will go into the belts. This goes into the gyms box for now, so we sort them out. Put you into your respective slot. And then Jawbone, which doesn't sell at all. So. Alright. I think that is it for today, guys. Anyway, for those of you guys who are still here, thank you for taking the time out of your day to come see me. If you like what we're seeing here, I usually am here every day, Monday through Sunday, most of the time. I usually start my broadcast at about 4 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come on in, like, sub, share, follow if you like what you see. Helps the channel grow. Tell your friends they're in the know. We'll be back again here soon. As always, and most importantly, you guys stay safe. I would like to buy... Oh, hold on. We may as well do this. Voltaic staff. That's so funny. I didn't even think anybody would want that, so... Alright, anyway, let me do this thing on my... Anyway, you guys stay cool. You guys stay safe. Most importantly, till I see you all again, stay golden. Catch you all again.